What if you Timus here? For anybody who remembers the 1980 film, the 1986 film Flight of the Navigator, got some really good news. It's reported that Disney is developing a reimagining of the 1986 sci-fi live-action feature Flight of the Navigator with a female lead. The film is also said to be directed by Bryce, and I believe this is going to be her first feature debut. Like, she, of course, obviously, directed episode of The Mandalorian, so that was pretty much her directorial debut. But this sounds like it's going to be her feature debut, so she's pretty much reuniting with Disney Plus once again. Now, the original film, of course, starred Joey Kramer, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Veronica Cartwright, and follows this young boy who travels 8 years into the future from 1978 and has an adventure with an intelligent, wisecracking alien ship named Max, who is, of course, voiced by Paul Reubens. The original also was directed by the Blue Lagoon and Grease director Randall Klessler. No release date has been set, but I mean, I know Bryce Dallas Howard, what she did with a couple of episodes of The Mandalorian was awesome. I mean, she is, of course, the daughter of a director. Obviously, her father is, Ron Howard, so she definitely has a Ron Howard appeal there. But looks like there's actually going to be a female lead instead of a male lead, which I think could be interesting. I know so many people are probably just being like, oh, don't have a female lead, blah, blah, blah. I mean, yeah, people go there. But, that aside, my question is, who are they going to get to play the female lead? There could be interesting young actresses nowadays who could possibly do a good choice. Maybe Millie Bobby Brown, she's an interesting choice. Maybe McKenna Grace is an interesting choice for the lead. Now, who are they going to get to voice Max? I mean, maybe Paul Reubens. I don't know if Disney wants to go there with Paul Reubens now. Who else could you probably get? I don't know, maybe Zach McFarlane's a good choice. Maybe, Kevin Hart. How about that one? So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see who they're gonna actually play on the roles in this. But I mean, the original Flight of the Navigator was an iconic 1980s sci-fi film. Definitely was one of those films that really paved the way for stuff like Stranger Things and all. I mean, the 80s had some, the 80s. Granted, I was born in '92, but I did watch a couple of stuff from the 80s, and the 80s did have some iconic, coming of age fantasy sci-fi films, whether it was The Goonies, whether it was Flight of the Navigator. I mean, whether it was maybe The Last Starship. Those type of movies paved the way for stuff like Stranger Things and all. So hopefully maybe this remake could work. I mean, if it sucks, who cares? Still got the original. So I don't know. I'll give this a benefit of the doubt. Hopefully it'll be good. Anyway, let me leave you guys. What are your thoughts on Disney Plus giving us a remake of Flight of the Navigator? Who would you love to see play the leads in this? Were you ever a fan of the original film? And do you think a remake in today's world will actually work? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Timu signing out.